In this video, I'll show you an app called Contentpace. Contentpace is a content research tool which is highly efficient and very simple to use and very effective in generating a content brief. And I'll go over all of that and I'll take you inside of my free trial account of Contentpace to show you a few things. So let's get into it. Hi, my name is Anil from marketingautomationfocus.com and let's get started. So on the screen you see I have Contentpace website to show you, which says one app to research, brief, optimize, and publish better content with AI and workflow automation. Now I'll explain each one of those areas a little bit so that the video doesn't get too long. And I'm going to scroll down. It shows you some view of complete analysis of the competitors. So when you're doing the content research based on your keywords that you are targeting, so one thing to mention is that this is not a keyword research tool. So you need to use another tool based on your niche and what topics or keywords you're targeting. You can do keyword research and then decide which keyword or keywords that you need to write about, including the topics. So you can do all of those that research outside Contentpace, and then come to Contentpace and then enter your keyword and do your content research, because it pulls all the data from Google as you can call it a competitor analysis in a way, because the keyword that you put into Contentpace and the organic search is based on that keyword, and who are those websites or links that are actually ranking on Google search. So it goes through all of that and gives you up to 50. It's total 50 competitors data, and I'll show you a little bit. And so it gives you NLP analysis. It gives you some smart SEO, ranking for better ranking, and then topic gap analysis is also like some of the questions, and it will show you how relevant they are, so you can understand the search intent and audience. So, and then it creates it says a powerful brief editor. So brief is basically your content that you're trying to write to target a specific keyword, and you come up with a title, and then based on the content research, you decide on your outline of your content that you're writing, and so that is called content brief. So you can come up with a powerful brief, and it has an editor that is very simple to use. So let's just integrated writing guidelines, so it guides you a little bit, and then you can share and collaborate once you have that brief. And then it says instantly rank higher on Google for your keyword. Well, that's the marketing jargon, but we all know, if you know a little bit about the ranking, then you don't instantly rank. But what it does show you that once you write your article, then you can use their content editor, and it will show you, like this screen shows that it will guide you in that sense, that how many words, readability, keywords, and I'll go over that a little bit. And audit and optimize published content. So they also have a means of, if you already have a published content, then you can analyze that and help you optimize that. It's not automated optimization. It just guides you with some suggestions, like it's showing here. and then rank brain optimization here. I don't know what that rank brain is, but then organized content task in a beautiful calendar. So if you're into that level of organization, of putting down what your content planning on a calendar, it has a little tool for that also. And then unified workspace is also, and I'll show you what that means, that it's unified workspace because you're not clicking different tabs or sections or pages in the app, and it all is nicely integrated. So it's kind of unified workspace. So it's very efficient and easy. And then they have different languages, they have good ratings, and then there are different plans here. Okay, and that's it for intro. And now I'm going to take you inside of my Contentpace trial account and show you what I have done so far, and also tell you what I like and what I think that could be improved. So here I am inside of my Contentpace free trial account. And when you log in, this is how it looks, with the top menu: media library, content planner, content audits, topic reports, content briefs, content projects. I'll go over each one of those quickly to show you what they are, what they mean, and where there might be some confusion, at least in my mind, at least in the beginning when you use it the first time, when I used it for the first time. So when you see this, when you log in, you create an account, you'll have a sample report. I did not look at that sample report. What I did was I put in keyword like email marketing automation in this example. I just randomly picked that one. And then what it shows is a status as working or pending or something like that. And then once it's ready, then you can view the report. Okay, so it's very simple, minimalistic. So I like that, right? So let's now click on view report. So basically, when you generate this kind of report, it's actually called, I believe it's topic report. So if I click on this, it's just this page, right? So it's a little bit, it's all topic reports, but I don't know why they call it topic reports. Fine, because it says add your keyword, maybe I could just put in a topic title or something like that, which would include hopefully keyword, because otherwise this may not be a good report. So you do need to focus on keyword, and then you can come up with topic whatever. So topic wording is, I wouldn't call it topic reports. The only reason it's calling topic report, I guess, is because it gives you various competitive or competitors data, like I mentioned before, like up to 50, and you can actually decide on a topic for this specific keyword. Okay, I'm just going to go view report real quick, and I really like it's simple. It does get a little crowded here if I'm picky. And maybe these words could or should stand out. Or maybe give us this like top level. So it does say total average word count, average readability level, all of this are 6 times, but and then it describes you. So maybe this is good enough, but I would probably, I'm not sure. When I was going through this, I had some ideas, but right now I can't think of them. But one of the things that I noticed, I like the visual chart here. Now, when I click on this, it says it's 2690. So this average count is 1929, but this one says 2690. So that's for all. That's probably the average, but it's not clear. So maybe there's something could be improved there. So it's from the content that's from ranking from rank 1 to 10 has probably the average. That's probably the average of 1 to 10. ranking articles. So that's what that is. And I would suggest to have on the left side what it is. I mean, this one, yes, it's word count. Readability here, if it's saying college, I'm not sure why it's saying college, unless whatever that number is, maybe 45 or something, I'm guessing. So this is a little confusing. So this one is showing the average of all the articles that are ranking from top 1 to 10. Their readability average is college, I think. So, but it's not very clear for someone who's using it for the first time that what do they mean? Like, it's easy to see, like, okay, this data point is for articles ranking between 11 and 20. So it's okay to have these blocks of, kind of 10 blocks of 10 articles. Now, in this case, even though my status here is turned off, so for certain scores, it automatically turns off the status, which is kind of neat, I think. And then you can still go ahead and turn these on or off as you wish, based on your judgment and analysis of what you would like and or prefer in terms of all these metrics of score, words, readability, keyword, image, headlines, paragraphs, and so these are also here, but it would be nice to have it clear as to, so if paragraphs, let's just say here, paragraph 75. So I believe that's the average, but I would suggest that we use either on this legend here to say it's average somehow. And it's hard to see this icon. I can't see, it's a dot because of the dark background. So that's a little bit of user experience or UI could be improved. And on the left side, it would be nice to also label, dynamically label as you move through title length. And actually, I think at some point it might be a good idea to have the title length. So these are number of headlines, meaning that includes H1s, H2, H3, and all of those, the total number, I believe, but it's not very clear, okay? But if you've used it, then you already know what that means, but it would be nice for better user experience. I would probably do that. And then it says headline words, which I don't know if these are number of headlines or headline words. I think it's number of headlines, or is it? I think it's a number of headlines. So headlines are, total number of headlines are 24 in this. And when you click on this, let's click on this. This is what I really like. Because it slides open as a slider or off canvas type of thing, and you can also go look at view original, which is the original link to the website that you wanted. I believe I'm not going to click right now on this one, and it gives you a summary, okay, which is the same thing as so now if you click here, the tray or the information disappears, which is nice. It's automatic. You don't have to. It saves, I believe, a click or two here and there. So now I would like to know, I don't know how they calculate the score. So it would be nice to know how this score is done. Like, what is this score? I know it's kind of overall score, kind of obvious. But so anyways, let's just scroll down to 50 or so, or in this case, it's total 46 that showed up. And for that keyword, and that's it. And you can choose to turn them off and have your summary available based on that. So then it will show you the article summary, giving you all the headlines for the ones that you selected. So if I go back and if I unselect two, Let's just go scroll down, and now that rank number 2 article is not listed here, which is neat. So now, and I can still go here and click on this, click back here, and it goes away. So that's really nice. And so all of them, the ones that you have turned on by that switch, are listed here. Okay. So obviously if you have like 46 or whatever, it's going to show them all. So you got to scroll down, and then relevant questions to answer. This is a nice guide, and it shows you the source. So earlier I was saying that it was from Google maybe, but then it lists everything. So Quora, Reddit, and then people also ask is probably from Google. And so what you can do is you can get some ideas here. It would be nice to have a way of taking this stuff easily into your content briefs. Maybe there's an option, I don't know enough yet. Now the NLP phrases and words are just more than one word type information, and it gives you that and words to use in your article. So it kind of gives you a guide as to what words, and some of them may not make sense or may not make sense for the article that you are writing or want to write. So you can actually obviously leave them off. And the words are just single words. You may not want these, but it's a nice handy guide. And then alt text. So it also gives you a listing of alt text for all the images for the top ranking content that it found based on our keyword. Okay, so this is also kind of nice listing here. Let's just scroll down really quick, and then it also gives you, this is also neat, I really like this, outbound URLs used in top ranking content. So what are these top ranking articles actually using as an outbound URL? They're kind of linking to it. And what is the anchor text, meaning the text that they are using for that outbound URL? And the source is whatever that article is, and what is the ranking. So this was the campaignmonitor.com blah 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 on this. And you can actually have an option to actually add this, okay, in your report. And so now let's just scroll down really quick. So that's a lot of information, a lot of data. So yes, it will take time to kind of go through this, and you can narrow down. What I would probably do is just select, based on this score, all the green ones, or maybe few of these orange or yellow ones that you want to use. And I think below a certain number, they label it red, and they automatically turn this off. So, and it would be good to know that, so that now we can also kind of use that guide, so to speak, and select even among all the greens ones, right? Green ones, or high score ones. And high score ones, there are not too many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. So like I said, maybe take a look at the couple of orange or yellow ones. Okay. So now, what I could do is I can download the report. Now the download, it's a very good formatted spreadsheet, but there are a couple of things that I would suggest to include or reformat the spreadsheet, or the download CSV file, which you can import into a spreadsheet like Excel or Google Sheet. But I'll show you that in a second really quick. And then view content brief. Content brief, you can add new headlines. So if I add one, and you can click and drag to make it H3 or whatever, right? And if you do here, it will go into H4. Okay. So now you can you can actually create this content brief based on your research right here. So it's nice that it's right laid out and right on top here, although it may be difficult to see some of this stuff, but then you can actually click here and then it will just sit in a corner here in this space, and then you can read on the right side of this content and take ideas from there as well. So that's pretty much is very simple. You can copy the whole thing and paste it in your Google Doc or Word doc. You can also share. So here's how it looks if you're sending your content brief as a shared link and that person opens it up. This is how it's going to look. So it's pretty nicely formatted, and then it has some SEO suggestions as well. So this is simple. So here's the view of one of the files that is included in the download of your topic report or content research report. So it shows you the competitive analysis, just like on inside the app. So it's nicely formatted. And I'm looking at the right side here, my other monitor here. There are a total of 6 files included for different things. So one is competitive research analysis, which is this one, competitors outlines, and the related questions, and important terms. Those were NLP, phrases and word, and then alt text, and then outbound URLs that are included in the report or research report. So just a quick thing that it has a little bit less information in terms of the number of columns and number of items. So one is missing is the score. So I would add the score here, score column, and it also is missing the paragraph and maybe a couple other things. So that would be nice. But other than that, I think you can see that it's nicely formatted. I've not checked the other files that are included. So it downloads a zip file of each area, each section of the content research report. So let me now show you a couple other things. So this is the, again, we're back into the app in the topic report section. And I would suggest that maybe the topic reports, wherever we are, that it should be highlighted or some clue for better user experience to see where we're at. Maybe organize this top text section that I might have mentioned before. We went over the content brief view and the download report, and then now look at optimized content. So this is how it helps optimizing the content that is picking up on those phrases, words, on page brief that you created. So it's fairly integrated. Now what we can do is we can put, let's just say that if I type email marketing, right? So you can see now that the red turns into this orange or yellow color, and it says now we're using one time out of 8 to 16 times that is suggesting for us to use. Now it seems like that it's not counting the email marketing keyword in my H1. Okay, let me just delete this again. Okay, so now it's back to 0. So I'm not sure why, because it's focusing on phrases in the content itself, not in the heading. So it might be a good idea for overall score. So maybe it's already counting in the overall score here of 10 and is pointing up, so that you can it's guiding you to that you got to increase that. And the words are 0, so obviously, and it gives you the range that it's looking for. What I would also suggest is that, okay, as part of heading, Okay, so it says total heading 34 to 68, which may not be possible depending on how big your article is with how many headings and how many paragraphs. So that's something I'm not too sure on, depending on the size of the article. And the keywords, it's only accounting for the content itself, not from heading like H1 that I have up here. So I would think that this keyword should actually pick up from the headings as well, in addition to, so there might be some, I think there is some room for improvement here. And I would also include for example, for really great user experience and better optimization right here in Contentpace, that if there was a guide for, let's say, how long, like in terms of number of characters in headings, right, in H1, H2, H3 at least, if not maybe H4, but what's the optimum number and what's the range of the number of characters in each heading or each heading tag, like H1, H2, H3. So if there was some guidance on that, that would be great too. So that's about on that one. And so we exit the editor. And now it actually takes you to a project view, which is kind of strange. So there might be some room for improvement there. It's confusing that what is the difference between a project or doing a topic report, because these are basically topic reports, but I think they get, project is created after you create a content brief, but I'm not sure. So there's a little bit of confusion there, that would I start with a new project, but when I click on this, then what it does is then it actually either you can fetch the content, which would be, I think they call it content audit, or you just simply say keyword. But what if I use keyword and the fetch the content? So then it's going to just create the content project. So I'm still playing with it, but there's a little bit of confusion here. It would be really good to actually organize these menus. I'm not sure if media library, content planner could be the first menu, maybe not. But if the goal is to actually do some content research, starting with topic reports or maybe content audits, then I would put these first, and then content briefs right after is fine. And then, so let me go back to this topic reports, content briefs, and I believe that I had one content audit that I had done, which was right here. And if I do view report, then it goes into a different kind of report. So it's a little bit confusing in the sense that now for the pre-written one, and I'm auditing it, but it's not giving me the top ranking articles, right? It would be good to have that. So yes, now I can see, it's suggesting the content score is 55, that it needs to be increased and all that good stuff, which is great. It's actually showing the competitor analysis of competitors' data based on as a summary, but it's not telling me what that data is, right? So I guess, and we use one credit for running the audit, but then if I want to do the topic report, then I'm going to end up using another credit for doing the topic report. So, I mean, the data is right here. Then why not show the topic report as well based on the URL, I guess, because the content audit is based on the URL. And you can add the keyword as well together. So based on that, So in this view report, it's a nice summary for a guidance, but the topic report type data exists. So why not show us and give us here instead of running it, using topic report and using one more credit. Okay, that's, I think, the biggest thing that I would like to see happening here. Why bother using another credit? So anyways, I think that's pretty much it. So again, Contentpace can really help you with your content research based on your keyword. And also, if you have written article, then you can use the URL for that. I would also say, just remember that it would be a great option to for Audit to actually just being able to just paste the any content. If I don't have a URL, I've written content that I can just paste that into to run the audit on that one, and that would be nice addition here. And so again, I think it's a very simple, very efficient, effective content research tool, and helps you optimize your content as well. So that's it for now. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you got some value out of it. So if you liked it, hit the like button, subscribe, and share. Thanks so much. I'll see you later.